О, на улице дождь идет. Так, под такую погоду, так почему-то хочется пойти посрать. Может быть, пойду. Так, мне через 6 часов вылетать. 90% что полетим. Опять. Я только вернулся сегодня с утра. У нас был лэг, блядь. 4 утра проснулись. Еще темно было. Очень красивый лэг. Так, ну мы покрутим заходы в такой погоде. Посмотрим, как там наверху. Ну тут, конечно, тестить в этой игре динамику и погоду негоже, так как она не особо реалистична. Но окей. Мы не это будем тестить. Нам главное заходы. Просиджи, пососиджи. Так, ну чё. Слушайте, я вот замечаю, даже на неделю съебался куда-то. Бля, люди моментально тебя забывают вообще просто. На стримы похуй, на продукты похуй, вообще все, блядь. Тебя как будто не становится, блядь. Но я приеду, я буду активничать. Буду активничать. Так. Чувак пишет, ну, с Дискорда нашего. Говорит, будете в Нью-Йорке, залетайте. Написал, какой аэропорт, говорит, заправлю вас бензином дешевым. Ну, в смысле, по цене. Говорит, хороший хукуп у меня. За $6. Так. Ну, мы примерно за такие же цены. Он написал, сколько. Мы примерно так же заправляемся, поэтому... Так. Тихий какой-то. Я клик своей мышки, блядь, слышу громче, чем... Почему так тихо? Какой-то можно объяснить? Я реально слабо себе слышу. Странно. Я постоянно путаю между этим. Так, грузим его. Так, ну это берем, наверное, фейерс. Почти под макс. Right. Well, start up. Ja, тихо. Shit. Нет, реализма не уходит. Вода должна, блядь, сдуться. Бля, реально хуёво слышно. Что такое? Headphone simulation. Заебало нахуй. Спад. Писал такое просто понятно. Это должно тоже быстрее двигаться. Если ты быстрее немножко делаешь, оно должно быстрее двигаться. И это должно подниматься тоже. Так, windcheck. Где FXE? Wait. 1403 10 stat vicinity showers broke into the 75 skies 3227262999. Держится одинаково. Мы утром прилетали, было 2999. Еще прикалывались, блядь, она говорит. Shit. Да, она показывает что-то хоть. Ну, тут вся игра странная. It's okay. Так. Я не вижу, педали не подключена. Мармадюк. Дюк, Мармадюк. Hello, what plane is this? This is TBM-8. This is a TBM. Alright, let's go. If you guys don't hear me doing checklists, that doesn't mean I don't do them. I just do flows, you know. In reality, a lot, like when you're in, especially in general aviation, a lot of, especially if you fly alone, a lot of you know, you can see people not what seems like they're not doing checklists, but you actually we are. It's just that we do them silently, and they are constructed in flows. So brake check. So meaning that I will still do a checklist, but it's gonna be like a flow, you know, when I'm scanning and I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, but just silently. Yeah, I really would wish that out here would work as real one, and it doesn't, because in real you would see like a diagram here of the airport. This one does not have it. I don't see the light. Let's check this. Yeah, I got one. So, you know, the reality here as well too, that if you have light and it still says landing, but it's brighter than taxi and you need it, you can use it. Doesn't matter. Again, this is concerning general aviation. And 121 part of the world. I mean, the 121 part X might different on this. So it's gonna be an IFR departure, so I'll construct something. Then we'll Also, like I said, with the drops, you wouldn't see them like that. Not when the prop is running. They would get blown away. Hope all is well with BSS on. Yeah. It's just that I don't have time. I'm doing a lot of real world flying. That's why. I should be back from flying. Like I'm going tomorrow, so I should be back from flying by the end of the week, and then I'll do a lot of activity. Mainly is what I'm working on currently is Neo for Explain Solid, which is an atmosphere tool that not only atmosphere, lights, atmo, and environment, physics. So, and as well as these taxi lights, they're not that dull, and they actually kind of work. They have different color and different brightness than here. The whole thing, how lights shine, Microsoft does not have it explained with Neo. It's just way realistic. Last time when I was flying, I was like, oh my gosh, it looks exactly the same like at Neo. To the point that I was like, I don't even need to fix anything, because it's just, I might actually need to put them less bright, because that's how they are in reality. Going to the run-up area here. Oh, it's supposed to be here. I'll see it over there. Stand here, set the brake. Brakes are set, and you can see the parking brakes indication off, off, off. I would like, when I do all this checkup, I would like to light it up briefly so I can see everything good. Alright, so boom, check all the circuit breakers. So it's a flow, right? Get that on auto here, alt, the flight plan will be FXE, or I can temporarily put like Tampa here. And then default. B2, runway 9, and transition be stymy. Road fudge. Look to default. Okay. Alright. B is not required. Okay, so what else I wanted? All right. Heading 091, climb, maintain. Let's maintain 4,000. Okay. 091, then rate of vectors. It's too slow. This is heading bug. It's too slow. In reality, it's faster. All right. So run up. Alright, so check the shift. It's on the right. Left. Okay, so the fullest one is left, so keep it on the left. Alright. Alrighty. You guys go to smoke 1 second, I'll be back over and then we'll fly. This is a new Facebook page. Looks cool. Yeah, definitely. Thank you. See, from all of my competition, I'm only one who actually flies in real world and constantly see it. And a second, let me show you something. I don't know how the quality will be, but this is there is a video on my YouTube channel. So the light's same exact as IRL. Now the camera is too much bright, you know, it's like 5 times more bright than real world. So all of this is not real bright. The only source of light is bright, and then by the time you're here, by the time we were like right here at 7,000, I can already barely see the pentacle. I mean, you can see so about 25 miles is the farthest, except the huge lights. Alright. Okay guys, give me 5 minutes. I'm back. How can you guys hear me? Is it well? Come on. Okay. And before takeoff checklist complete. I fly more right now from the right seat, so it's kind of, but I've flown a lot from the left, so it's no problem for me to switch like that. Fly with both hands. I mean, not at the same time, but you know what I mean. Alright, let's go, babies. Malutki. Hoyutki. After takeoff, fly heading off 330, clear for takeoff. Climb 4,000. That's so slow. Jeez. Can I do something? Like speed up the bug? Is there a setting or something? Power set. Speed is alive. Rotate. Positive. Climb. Gear up. Oh, it's so sensitive. Like I said, you know, my hand, like, feels how it's supposed to be, and I tell you right away it's too sensitive. Pedals were okay, but it's like level change. I'll keep the inertial sub. Yeah, damper. The bottom. Yeah, she's gonna climb like that. Now, since I said initially torque, then prop, then I would add a little bit of torque. Also, since I keep it in my inertial separator, I don't want to turn it off without lowering the torque first, because it's gonna over torque. Yeah, it seems like a small one. Let's see, boom, boom, activate now. almost out. One to go. Раз, два, три, раз, два, три, раз, два, три. One, two, three. 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 I think we'll just climb higher to 5 or 6,000. Yes. That's pretty. You see, it's similar, but the light source themselves supposed to be more sharp and bright. They're just sharp and bright, not like looks like a not drawn like here, but a you know. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Ну, какая-то странная хуйня. Вот как будто заходит какая-то часть людей, потом съебывается резко. Мне кажется, что Twitch сам крутит. И YouTube крутит. Им же тоже нужно рекламу продавать. Так. Still in it, but almost out, so alright, we'll just keep it 6. Alright. Let's change our flight plan. Remove. FXE. Procedure. Approach. We'll do RNAV 9er. Vectors to final load approach. Here's for more situational awareness. Yeah, alright, we'll proceed direct Enver. We'll just fly down west a bit. For example, if I want to turn off the inertial. Turn it off just like that and look for how the torque is gonna raise up. So I'm gonna tell you how things happen sometimes in reality. So even though we are doing the RNF approach, right? So let me show you here. Show the charts here. KFXE. Alright. So RNAV runway 9er. Okay, so you see, even though it says 2000 Enver, it's actually 2000 and above, right? So all these 2000 above, you see, it's kind of sucks because Jeppesen, my opinion, they're not really good with how their altitudes portrayed. Like if it's at or below or at or above. Because let me show you. I'll show you the FAA charts. So you see, it says 2000 and then underline. That means at or above. And the same here, at or above, at or above. So that means that your 3-degree glide path, which is depicted in here, you see it says GP3, 3 degrees. So that goes farther out, extends upward. So meaning this is 2000, meaning only for you to understand. Блять. Shit. God damn it. Hold on a second. So meaning that meaning that it's best to cross at 2000 or above. Oh, I mean at exactly 2000 in final approach fix, because that's where the glide path is. But let's say we are higher, and why would we descend to 2000 and hang in 2000? It's going to be, we're going to be hanging in the weather low with single engine. You know, it's not good. So what you do is you would go to direct, right? And we're activate nav. And then you would see the GS, right? But that's not what we want. We want to go to, since when we're going to be direct, we can go ahead and activate approach. Sometimes you can do that, that's fine. So we activate it, and we're gonna look for our glide path. We're even gonna arm it. As we get closer, it's gonna arm at GP. You'll see it. So we're gonna set the MD-80, or actually DA 213, so 200 feet, same as ILS. So we're gonna dial down to 500 for that, or I just set it to 300 here. 200 is fine. That's what it means. So normally you would have a VNAV here, but I don't know, it's crippled like that. It's not gonna take with the approach. I doubt it. Let's check, but I doubt it. I highly doubt it. So I'm gonna set 23 torque. Oh yeah, it went. So I guess it's approach working as VNAV at higher altitude, which is pretty much how it should. So yeah, set 23 and forget. I set a little bit lower because I'm gonna use the inertial separator. I'm gonna start it up. Not start it up, but open it up. And just watch the speed decay with our descending 3 degree down. Normally it would be ground speed divided by 2 at 0, so it's 141. That means divided by 2 is 70, right? So 70 plus 100 plus 1, 0, that's 700, minus 700 feet per minute, and that's as much almost as it goes. Still catching it, so as closer we're gonna get, as more exact it's gonna get. But so normally you would use the VNAV to descend that way, and then at initial approach fix you can arm approach whenever you clear it, and when you're at initial approach fix. And we are already within our flap speed, so but still we'll keep it 23. Yeah, at lower torque it's not gonna have that much effect on the inertial step. And that's our approach speed, 120. I mean, we can do better. Also, what we should do is add prop. Also, in the real world, the prop would slow her down. You would actually feel how the prop slows you down. I start slowing down from in between initial approach fix and final approach fix, so that by when I fly over the final approach fix, I can extend flaps. So just slightly before it, I'll extend everything, and then we're gonna be suited and booted. See? So that's good. Doing about 130 is fine. The air is really still. Okay, there's no wind. Almost. Because I've flown earlier today and that's how it was. It's just really steady. You can hang a fucking axe. Always follow up with your heading, but I already preset it for a final approach, of course. So you see, what would we don't need extend, but here we go, we just calculated the whole 3 degree down and totally fine. So that would be by paths. So we're gonna exchange the energy pretty soon. I'll show you how to do it. Prior 2 miles to final approach fix, I'll extend the gear. You'll see. Maybe even 1 mile prior. For this is 1 mile is fine. Want to be maximum situational awareness, so we got the information here. Some people do like this. Some people do like that, but I don't like, because if I have to go around, I need my heading, I need to see where I'm going, and you got the all information here. Alright, so that's yeah, it's 1 mile, so I'll gear down. Flaps 1. And then you can actually just leave it at that. You can do land flaps, but normally, you know, some people, like the aircraft I fly, I do only full flaps at short runways, and which is this. And in wind, I try not to use that a lot of flaps too, but it's pretty calm and the runway is short, so full flaps, yaw damper off, and landing checks. Land flaps, gear down, 3 greens, power set, props, extra, and drop. Or in this case, it would be thrust, prop, and fuel. So you see, we need a little bit more torque for this one. Just about to do about 90 knots. And that would usually take about 25, 23, 25. I can see the runway from here. Fly at the tip of your hands, you know, your not hands, but fingers. Just point it there. Perfect. Stabilized and established. Check 500 check. This is way too sensitive. Minimums, continue. And And then when the runway disappears below our hood, I'll put idle. A little bit later since we're low on speed. You see how fucking this is? This is too sensitive. I don't know. I gotta look on my. I barely like feel this. Switch to ground mode. You saw that? That's where we normally would vacate in real life. And that's the airport. Exactly here. If we land from west, we would be out here. If we land from east, then we would be on the next alpha. I think it's alpha delta. Over here by Bravo Alpha. This is incorrect, anyways. But yeah. Charlie, Bravo 7. Okay. Let's maybe switch the plane. I mean, hold on a second. This is. See what I mean? What the hell? Giggity. Giggity goo. What the fuck? Why? You see? You see what I mean? It's not even going for. I still have. Damn. I still have like shit tons of joystick left. What the heck? Bruh. You suck. See, it goes too fast there. Or maybe it's just shitty fucking joystick. I'll smoke and think about what to fly, bitch. Oh, I gotta sleep at least a couple hours though. 8 enough, it should be. Let's fly a little bit on something bigger. Fuck these. Fuck these. Let's fly a fucking MD-80. MD-80. Вот такое название будет, блядь. Я пока сейчас курил, записывал месседж своему другу, блядь. Я как мысли свои вслух записываю, знаете. Я понял, что, блядь, я понял, как работает YouTube, как работает Twitch, и я буду этим пользоваться. Пизду. Меня заебало, блядь. Что, блядь, беспонтово просто стримлю. Короче, как я приезжаю, начинается... Вы будете обо мне слышать из каждого матюгальника. Я сделаю так. Ну, в хорошем плане. Я не в плане, что это, блядь. Просто сейчас уже в связи с этими событиями, которые в стране происходят, люди уже, блядь, настороженные. Блядь, какой-то бред. Такой бред. Ну, я имею в виду, что я понял алгоритм работы YouTube. И Твича. Ну и вообще в целом контента. Эти площадки, блядь. Слушайте, ну, не знаю. Что тут, блядь. FLL. Тоже нет уже. Ну, стоит какая-то хуйня тут неподалеку от FLL. Давайте FLL. Блядь. Может, буст сначала, чтобы разлетаться. Давай. Ну, давайте, блядь. А потом... не, ну я тогда могу потом сказать, что нахуй. Я так, скорее всего, и сделал бы. Написано MD, значит, надо MD. А если не понравится, то, блядь, на бус сяду. Может, Боинг, блядь, Т-7. Бля, нам не надо мой штурвал, бля, сука, забываю все опять хуйню. Ебическая хуйня, блядь, уже что-то вот, не знаю, расхотелось. Просто видишь бессмысленность этой всей хуйни. Бля. Я придумал, как телку закадрить со своим кентом, пока мы летаем, мы залетаем в разные города. Мне в одном городе понравилась одна девчонка в магазине работает. Такая прикольная. Мне кажется, она наша даже. Я придумал, как ее развести, поебаться, блядь, на двоих даже можно. Но я не скажу. Потому что похуй. Так. Машина, ебать. Так. Да. Не знаю, как это сделать. Блять, он сам это сделал. Долбоёб, что ли? Так, я что climb включил. Зачем я включил climb? Потому что он выключенный был, ёпт. Как спать нахуй, в пизду. В пизду нахуй. Скучно с вами. Слашень, блять. Пидор. Шотно. Я помню, что-то не метался. Да, тут же ничего работать не будет. Из звуков я имею в виду. Я знаю, нихуя. Да, столько всего делать. Видите, звуки просто параша. Неужели? Fine. Блядь, только одни огни здесь настраивать Марокко. Мало топлива. Ну чё не питает? Чё? Так.